Hi, I'm your Fleshlight girl, Elly Clutch, and this is my Get to Know Me segment. Somebody can get my attention by being kind, friendly, and bonus points if you make me laugh. My favorite go-to morning drink is just a black cup of coffee. My favorite go-to evening drink, maybe a gin and tonic or a beer if it's a casual night. The weirdest thing I have been paid to do is a polar plunge. It's very cold. Personally, I have never faked for the camera. Personally, the only time that size matters to me is if the person is insecure about it. I think confidence goes a long way, along with communication and knowing what to do with a woman. So when it comes to fans approaching me, I always really appreciate it, but there's definitely a time and a place. For example, if I'm maybe alone or it doesn't seem like the right time, or if we're going to be trapped together for the next 3 hours, like if we're next to each other on the flight. I know you mean well, but then I feel shy the rest of the flight. The song that describes my life the best would be With Me by Rihanna. I think a celebrity that would deserve their own fleshlight would be Sabrina Carpenter, because she owns her sexuality and I think she would do something really fun with it, like make glitter come out of it or something. I love traveling, so it's really difficult for me to pick a favorite country that I've been to. I really loved Greece when I was there. It was beautiful, the food was amazing, and people were super friendly, and there was a lot of cats, which is bonus points for me. I catch feelings on set every single time I work with Jack. I'm very lucky to do the job that I do because my personal is being watched. I think maybe the least part of being a star is that there are a lot of logistics that go into doing scenes, running lines, going over kind of what positions you're going to be doing with your partner. I think maybe other people wouldn't view that as, but I find it because it shows that you're creating intention and chemistry with the other person that you're shooting with. So any of the technical stuff, maybe on, but that's what makes a good scene. My celebrity crush is Liv Tyler, always and forever. What keeps me passionate about my work is always finding a way to make it fun and doing lots of new things so I never get bored, and constantly coming up with new ideas to keep it fresh. If I could have any superpower in bed, it would be shape-shifting, because I could do fun things. When I imagine a guy using my fleshlight, I really hope that he's watching my scenes and imagining what it would actually be like to be with me and making his fantasies come true. How I myself on if I'm not in the mood, but I still have to perform. Honestly, I'm very fortunate that I really do love my work, and maybe I'm not feeling 100% that day or necessarily ready to be on camera, but for some reason, as soon as I'm on camera, I'm really able to turn it on and get past that mental block and like figure out what I like about the person and be able to really deliver something good with them. So it's not too difficult for me, fortunately. Have I ever hooked up with a fan? Every man who has ever worked with me is a fan, and if they weren't before, they are after. Personally, I have never had so bad that I left midway, but I have made out with somebody and the chemistry wasn't there, so I stopped it before we got there. Did I ever think I would become a star? I would say no. I think in a lot of ways this industry ends up kind of choosing you. I had definitely been curious for a long time. I was definitely the kind of person who I would watch documentaries and things like that to kind of see maybe what it would be like, and I kind of had a feeling that if I ever wanted to, that I'd be good at it, but I definitely fell into it a little bit accidentally and ended up loving it. So I'm very lucky. But I never had the goal of being a star. I just had the goal of wanting to be on camera and create good things and make people happy and feel good. So the weirdest scene I've turned down. I get a lot of requests to do fun things, mostly for custom videos or just requests for scenes in general. And I don't necessarily want to yuck anyone's yum. There are certain things that I'm not super down to do. For some reason, I get asked to be pied a lot, which I didn't know was a thing. Not but like a pie thrown in my face. And I just personally would not enjoy that. And I don't like having things in my hair. So I won't do it. A weird talent that I have that has nothing to do with my job. I do know how to sew, so I'm pretty handy, and I can do this. Which is weird, and I guess could have to do with my job, but doing that on camera for a scene would probably read pretty strangely. I don't know that anybody specifically has refused to work with me because I try to keep things pretty professional and I like everybody. But maybe if somebody had like a wrong impression of me, or they hadn't met me in person yet, or thought I was a specific way, then maybe it's happened. Who's to say? A random fear that I have is the fault of me watching Fear Factor forever ago. I really love swimming. I'm really good at swimming, but I'm really afraid of being in a cave underwater. And for some reason, I keep thinking that this is gonna accidentally happen to me. It hasn't still, and it's probably why I'm a really good swimmer. It's because I'm really afraid of that happening to me. The most ridiculous rumor I have ever heard about myself was that I was secretly married to my best friend, which is kind of cute because it shows that we really love each other, but we are not married. If someone gave me $100,000 right now, I would probably buy myself a couple cute little things and then take myself on a really nice vacation and then maybe put a down payment on a house. If someone dated me for a week, they would probably complain about me talking too much first. I have to verbalize everything that comes into my brain. The most random job I had before this career is a Starbucks barista. I was really good at it though, though severely underpaid. The most embarrassing moment that I have had on set was actually modeling, and I fell in a very high pair of pleasers and I broke my foot, and I continued with the shoot and finished the day and went home and then proceeded to not go to the doctor for 2.5 weeks because I was like, oh, I'm totally fine, and then went to the doctor and found out that I had fractured my foot. So, oops. I've gotten some pretty crazy DMs. Most of the craziest ones that I have received have been maybe from some celebrities, but I will never speak on it. But things people say when they are pretty funny. The way I handle performing with somebody that I'm not attracted to, I think that attraction is a very broad spectrum, and even though somebody might not look like what might specifically be your type or who you in your off time would be somebody you would be intimate with, I think there's lots of things to like about a lot of different people, and in this industry people are relatively good at their jobs, so I find common ground with them, I make them laugh, I'll find something that I like about them that I can be attracted to them with. Aww. I've got some really cute ones. I'm very fortunate to have a lot of really sweet, intentional, and kind fans. Especially during large events and things, sometimes fans will give me little gifts for things that I have maybe mentioned in the past. I've been brought Sailor Moon merchandise, I've been brought Pokemon cards, I've been given chocolates, and then just being told by fans if there's like a specific scene of mine that they really like or that they really enjoy. I really enjoy those interactions. They make me feel very fulfilled. The things that get me the most in the zone before a shoot, I usually have a playlist that I'll put on that kind of makes me feel a little more feisty and ready to have a good time and have fun. I also always stretch. I feel like that's underrated because you're doing tricks. Like I'm an athlete, okay? I'm doing crazy things. Stretch before, because then you'll be able to do more cool things. I've had plenty of bisexual awakenings. I feel like I'm reawoken in my bisexuality every day. But definitely watching Liv Tyler in Lord of the Rings and Shigo in Kim Possible, if anybody remembers her. There's been many times. It happens every day. My type in women is probably pretty expansive. I tend to think there's lots of beautiful things about lots of women, but confident, funny. I love really great hair. I have no idea what my body count is, truly. Most of it has been in the time I've been performing. So if you personally want to go back and count how many people I've done scenes with, you are more than welcome to do that and then maybe add 7. I think the average Fleshlight session lasts maybe 10 to 15 minutes. I guess it depends on how hard you're and how effective you want to make it, because I tend to pretty effectively and will just try and bust one out in like 30 seconds because I have stuff to do, so. What instantly makes me think he's not me right is if there's no foreplay and no conversation about like what is it that you like. A lot of times before scenes we talk about our no's and what we don't like, but I really like it when the guy asks me what I do like and he makes an intention to make sure I feel good and I'm ready before putting that in, because sometimes they're big. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Elly Clutch, your Fleshlight girl. Make sure to check out my Fleshlights and enjoy them lots.